Welcome back, DoomTubers. Today's episode of I Am Not Worthy is brought to you by a whole buttload of people. I honestly don't even know where to start. So I'm sitting here in the game room, watching my Kansas City Royals completely dominate Game 6 of the 2014 World Series. I mean, dominate. World Series Game 6. And I get a Skype call. Well, it starts off as a couple of back and forth Facebook messages from Steven Stevens. Regarding Skype and why am I not picking up or something like that, or asking me if I had any missed calls, and I said no. You know what's the problem? What's going on? You want me to try to call you? Blah blah blah. So eventually he calls on Skype. We chat for a second, and he says he can't get the doodad to work or whatever. I don't remember how it went. And then he calls back like a couple minutes later with another person in the call with him, a name that I recognize right away as not someone I've ever talked to before, but that's someone that I could only dream of having talked to, is the name of K-Brad himself. And for those of you who don't know who K-Brad is, let me just tell you real quick. He is a competitive Street Fighter 4 player who plays for Evil Geniuses, and he's very good at Street Fighter, and he is a very funny dude, and he's very good at Street Fighter. And I'm in this moment, I'm a million things going through my brain, and so we get on the Skype call, and Steven points out the obvious, that yes, in fact, K-Brad is on this call, and that I Doomways, I Chance, have been gifted a 1-hour training session with none other than K-Brad in Ultra Street Fighter 4. And I am just losing my mind at this fact. Oh my god. And it went from there. I got to play. I got to get my butt kicked for an entire hour by K-Brad, and this is just a dream come true. I can't believe that. Just the privilege to speak with him. I mean, I know he's not like a superstar, and I know he's not superhuman, but just the fact that it's someone that I watch quite frequently on YouTube videos on the Cross Counter channel, and I've watched him in tournaments, and I root for him in tournaments, and I kind of pull for him. Me and Steven both kind of follow some of these pro tournaments, and Steven used to give me crap because I was a fan of K-Brad, and he wasn't necessarily not a fan, but he thought it was funny that I was a fan. I don't know where Steven was at with that one, but now he's kind of coming around, kind of seeing the light, and that K-Brad is one of the coolest, kind of one of the coolest dudes out there playing in the U.S. Like, he's a U.S. player. And he plays Cammy. He plays a little bit of DiCaprio. He plays some Chun-Li. He's very good with Cammy. Cammy's his main character. So we got to have an online training session, and I knew that they were doing these online training sessions. Very briefly, I had seen this past Sunday. Today is Tuesday. I'd seen on Sunday Gutex and Cross Counter TV uploaded a video talking about these training sessions and the fact that they were, doing them. And K-Brad was one of them, and there was two other names. Also, like you could like set up a time, and I don't remember how much it cost or anything like that, and it doesn't matter. But I had seen this and thought that, wow, that's a really fantastic idea, for someone who is a professional fighting game player to make a few extra bucks on the side doing some of these training sessions, because I know that they're packed with knowledge, because I've watched like the Cross Counter TV show, The Excellent Adventures, and that's kind of what that show, to me at least, that's kind of what that show kind of is in the first place. It's kind of a kind of an exhibition of different characters and different matchups, because they don't the guys on the show don't necessarily always play their main characters. They play kind of off the wall characters, just to show matchups and moves and things like that. And it's kind of what the whole deal of the Excellent Adventures show is to me. So for them to do these kinds of things on the side, I'm totally for it, and it's kind of a really sweet deal. But it never crossed my mind in watching this video and having these thoughts of, this is a cool thing. Never crossed my mind that this would be something that I would do, that I would pay for and I would do. But not that I'm above that or anything, because I'm horrible at Street Fighter. But just the opportunity, like I said, the fact that it was gifted to me by a bunch of people, and I sincerely apologize that I don't know off the top of my head everyone that donated to this cause, which is beyond me why you would donate anyway, because I'm just a dude. I don't quite I don't get why me? Why am I deserving of such generosity and such great friends and things like that? Because I'm nothing, and it is so amazing, and I sincerely want to thank each and every one of you personally. And I do have a list of all the names of everybody that donated, and I will find a way to repay all of you somehow. I don't know how, even if it's just my undying gratitude. I don't know. I honestly don't, and I don't know what else to say. It was a load of fun, and I'm sure that I'll talk a little bit more about the experience on the upcoming episode of Another Gaming Podcast, which we are actually recording tomorrow night, in less than 24 hours from now. We will be recording the October installment of the podcast, and I urge you all watching this, if you are not subscribed to us, to go check us out, because I love doing the podcast, and it's a lot of fun, and the three of us get going and on a lot of different topics, and I plan on talking about specifics of the Street Fighter experience that I had this evening on that episode of the podcast. But for this video, I just wanted to just express my genuine gratitude and thankfulness to everyone that decided that this is something that Chance Doom Waves should experience. So seriously, thank you all. You know who you are, and I'll try to leave names and channel names in the description, because I think, with the exception of Haas, which is the only one specifically I know, who is on YouTube, but is also one of my lifelong childhood friends. Everyone else is I've met through YouTube, so that's why it's even crazier to me that 90% of the people that donated to this I've never even met in person. All of you are just internet friends, and friends just the same. I mean, I consider you all real friends, even though I've never met you. But yeah, I guess that's it. And to cap it all off, the Royals did win. They won Game 6, 10-0. A nice shutout. Going on to Game 7, and we will win. We will win. We will win the World Series. Thanks for watching. Doom Waves.
Out.